a city will burn. Around 4,000 years ago, in the plains near the Jordan, two men meet with strangers under a heat-wired sky. This is the moment when divine promise, pleading, and terrible judgment collide. Abraham sees three strangers approaching his tent and hurries to meet them. He offers water, shade, and food. In that moment, the visitors carry the weight of a divine promise about a son to come. As the fire glows, one visitor tells Abraham that Sarah will bear a son. Abraham laughs inwardly, remembering his age and hers, but the promise stands. The promise signals covenant faithfulness and future blessing. After the promise, Abraham hears that the Lord will judge Sodom for its sin. He stands and pleads, bargaining with God for the righteous in the city. Abraham understands covenant mercy and asks, "Will the righteous be spared?" Abraham argues down from 50 to 10 righteous, each number a lifeline for the city's survival. God listens and agrees that if 10 are found, the city will be spared. Abraham models intercession, pleading that justice include mercy. At dawn, two of the visitors hurry towards Sodom. They carry a mission to learn and to act. The mood shifts from promise to investigation of the city's deeds. The angels are instruments of justice and mercy at once. When the angels arrive, Lot sees them and insists they come to his house. He fears the mob and values hospitality. Lot shows generosity, but his fear also reveals Sodom's dangerous social climate. As the angels shelter in Lot's home, the men of the city gather at the gate and demand the visitors be handed over. Their behavior reveals Sodom's moral collapse and the threat the strangers face. In that terrifying moment, Lot steps forward and offers his daughters to the mob to protect his guests. His offer reveals the distorted values of a man trapped by fear and social pressure. The angels stop the crowd with force. After the crowd is pushed back, the angels speak plainly. The outcry against Sodom is great, and their sin is grievous. They announce the coming destruction, making clear that God will execute judgment on the city. When the angels see Lot's hesitation, they urgently warn him to gather his family and flee the city, for it will be destroyed. They insist that speed and obedience matter because the judgment is imminent. Lot hesitates because he loves the life there and fears gossip and loss. His attachments slow him. This pause shows how comfortable compromises can be, even when danger is obvious and warned against. When Lot urges his sons-in-law to leave, they mock him and refuse, convinced life will go on. The family's division becomes tragic. Some will not believe the warning, and their disbelief has deadly consequences. At first light, the angels physically sees Lot, urging haste. He takes his wife and 2 daughters and flees, stumbling in the smoky dawn. The angels command them not to look back, because the city's fate is sealed and warning is absolute. As they flee, Lot's wife looks back over her shoulder at the city. In that instant, she becomes a pillar of salt. Her backward glance becomes a symbol of longing for what is lost and disobedience in the face of clear command. When they reach the hills and look back, fire and brimstone fall from the sky. Sodom and Gomorrah are consumed. The scene is catastrophic. Cities that embraced injustice are erased, showing that unchecked wickedness provokes decisive divine judgment. After the destruction, Lot and his daughters find refuge in Zoar. Lot is shaken and grieving. The small town spares them, showing that mercy can exist even amid judgment, and that rescue sometimes arrives in humble places. In the days after, the land is silent and charred. Survivors tell of smoke and ruin. This aftermath forces nations to reckon with the cost of social corruption and the seriousness with which God treats oppression and moral violence. When news reaches Abraham that Sodom was destroyed, he rises and walks toward the place, mourning but contemplative. He sees that God keeps covenant promises but also enforces holiness, and he is reminded of the fragile balance between mercy and judgment. In that quiet dawn, Abraham understands that pleading matters, but cannot overturn all consequences. The narrative teaches that God hears intercession, but also honors justice. The destruction warns nations. Moral decay carries communal responsibility. The story of Sodom and Gomorrah shows that God keeps promises, but will also judge entrenched injustice. Abraham's pleading models faithful intercession, yet the city's destruction teaches that communal sin has real consequences. If this story moved you, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell so you do not miss the next one.